Assalamualaikum. Very good morning to everyone. Today we're gonna have um, final year project presentation for psychology student. We are having it here at the faculty, so I'm now heading to TR5. I want to meet my supervisees and to say all the best to them. They're going to be evaluated by Encik Azhari lah, Encik Muhammad Azhari. Okay, let's find them. TR.
I'm going to go to TR5.
Slim Taslim.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi. Nama saya Muhammad Shanizam. Hari ini saya nak present pasal FYP research saya pasal learning challenges, coping strategies of university students with ADHD. Doakan saya boleh dapat maju jaya dalam presentkan FYP saya.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Nur Imanina Syafiqah binti Abdul Ghani. So today saya akan present about my FYP yang bertajuk Gender Differences in Working Memory through Digital Gameplay. So apa-apa pun doakan saya dan juga rakan-rakan. To my beloved supervisor Dr. Kartini, thank you so much.
Okay. Hi everyone. Nama saya Nisrina Habra binti Muhammad Nazri. Ini tajuk kajian saya tentang pasal verbal dengan visual learning. Kenapa saya nak tengok ni sebab kita mostly belajar guna visual or verbal. So it's either tu dua, and then kita punya semakin kita meningkat, semakin meningkat umur kita, semakin itulah kita punya memory retention tu berkurang. So itu saja daripada saya. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. Hi everyone. My name is Martina Dewi and my study is about how teachers handling the mental health struggle in high school. So I was supervised by Dr. Kartini. So this study is about how we know the life experience of the teachers itself compared to the general workload that they face in their daily life. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Nafika binti Muhammad Azhar and I was supervised by Dr. Kartini, and this is my study related to social media and informal learning. So basically it's Gen Z artists learning with social media or not. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you. Okay, so hi everyone. So my name is Ivelinda Darius and this is my study. I'm supervised by Dr. Kartini. So basically my study is about student perceptions of cognitive fatigue and attentional difficulties from their consumptions of short form videos. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.
Okay, hi. My name is Farah. So my research is about the relationship between mathematics, self-efficacy and problem-solving skill. Kenapa saya buat? Sebab saya suka math saja nak buat. And then my findings is what I expected juga. Yeah.
Okay, hi, my name is Catherine Morgan and my research is about the impact of social support from friends on perceived stress level among university students, and I did a quantitative research.
Okay, good morning. My name is Sanjita Umarajan and my supervisor is Dr. Woon. So my research is basically about effect of autonomous sensory meridian response, which is also known as ASMR, on perceived academic stress among UNIMAS students. Thank you. Okay.
Hi, my name is Aida Naziha, supervised by Dr. Woon. So today, my FYP is the experience of caregiver burden among former caregivers in Malaysia, a phenomenological study, which means that I will be interviewing former caregivers in Malaysia and seeing and exploring their experiences.
Okay, hello. My name is Elita Denise and I will be presenting FYP on the quantitative study on the relationship between paternal attachment, self-criticism and non-suicidal self-injury. I am supervised and guided by my supervisor, Dr. Janet. So what this is basically to see whether the quality of paternal attachment, in how quality of paternal attachment influences the development of self-criticism and NSSI among young adults at UNIMAS.
Thank you.
Okay, nama saya Mirza Nazra binti Muhammad Mustafa, and also my study is about the relationship between gratitude and happiness among students in madrasah. So basically, this research gap is because there is a limited study about madrasah student in Malaysia. So that's why I proceed with this study lah. And my result, the gratitude level is high, meanwhile my happiness level is moderate, and there is a significant weak positive relationship between happiness and gratitude. Dr. Zain bin Zulkifli.
Hi, my name is Alisha, and this is my research about relationship between sense of belonging and psychological well-being among students in one of madrasah in Kuching, Sarawak. So this study focuses on the unique population, which is madrasah students. And yeah, psychological well-being is very important. It has like 6 dimensions here, and then sense of belonging is one of the factors that can affect psychological well-being. Therefore, I searched for this because there's a limited empirical research about this in Malaysia.
So my name is Tracy Chai Xiaowei, and my supervisor is Miss Chong. My title is about the parasocial interaction in block viewing and its predictive effect in subjective well-being among Malaysian university students.
Hi, my name is Audrey Shinsin. My title is Human Connection Matters, University Students' Behaviours Towards Mental Health-Seeking Behaviours in the Era of AI. Basically, it's about how university students, how they use AI, how they think AI is in terms of like seeking help with it.
Okay. Jom tengok poster saya. Ke mana lu? So this is my poster. So, my name is Aiman Dennis bin Kamar Daniel. So my topic is understanding the psychological factors in the prevention and rehabilitation of juvenile delinquency in Malaysia, a professional perspective. So basically we are bringing professional perspective in seeing what's the psychological factors that shape prevention and rehabilitation. My supervisor Miss Fatin Adha.
Ni saya punya title FYP, nama saya Muhammad Syafullah bin Syarizal. Saya under Encik Muhammad Zari. Saya buat eksperimen dan inilah saya punya
Apa benda yang you buat?
saya ada 3 IV, working memory capacity, recall type dan visual instruction. Working memory capacity tu test kita punya memory lah. Macam mana kita nak ingat instruction yang orang kasih kita. Berapa banyak instruction yang kita boleh ingat. Lepas tu saya test lah. Saya test dengan recall type. Macam mana orang tu ingat arahan yang diberi. Lepas tu saya test juga spoken and visual instructions. Maksudnya saya test sama ada orang tu lebih power guna instruction yang bercakap atau instruction yang pakai demonstration. Saya test yang tu. Dan ni finding saya lah.
So kesimpulan yang you dapat?
Kesimpulannya
Orang visual ke atau spoken lebih kuat?
Orang lebih senang ikut instruction visual. Maksudnya bila orang demonstrate, kita lagi senang untuk faham. Bila kita recall secara action, maksudnya kita buat instruction tu, kita akan lagi faham. Maksudnya kita akan lagi perform. Macam tu lah saya punya finding.
Hello, my name is Beatrice Ann, and my supervisor is Miss Fatin Adha binti Murad. Okay, so a little bit about my research is I'm studying the impact of cyberbullying on UNIMAS students and the role of coping mechanism as the moderating variable. Okay, so basically, cyberbullying is very common among youth, which is among university students, and being cyberbullying leads a person to find way to cope, which acts as a buffer for them. Lepas tu, basically, the prevalence of female student who gets cyberbullied is higher than male students in Malaysian university lah. And cyberbullying harms their mental health and causes psychological distress such as depression, anxiety, stress, and other academic difficulties among them. Yes.
I am Diana Badria, and my supervisor is Miss Fatin, and my research is about the relationship between perceived childhood maltreatment and adult attachment styles. So basically, my conceptual and my framework is, we know how people bond with their caregivers from a younger age. So basically, this bond is very important to see how it's gonna be when they grow up. For example, from my literature review, it's a secure bond with your caregivers will lead to secure bonds in when you're adult. Bonds as in with friendship or relationship, romantic relationships. So basically, I'm trying to study this bond, if it's true or not, in a local context, since this one is all Western. Unfortunately, because I didn't have enough participants, everything was not significant, so there's not really a significant relationship between the attachment styles and the childhood trauma. But another thing we can focus on is that because I choose to do it in a university setting, which means because this demographic means that they are all high functional and very unique. So that means they can use this one buffer, which is called the protective buffer, like for example, a high emotional intelligence or even strong emotional support from peers, and maybe adaptive coping mechanism, which protected them from the psychological harm of their childhood traumas.
Okay, hi, my name is Rosaria Robert, and my supervisor is Miss Fatin Adamurat. Okay, so essentially my research is about the gender experience of fear of crime in public spaces and analysis of crime perception in public space avoidance among university students. So it's basically like how one perception, how likely they become a crime of victim, can influence their public space avoidance when they are working. So my hypothesis is basically like there will be differences on how male and female perceive their high victim risk. Second is how difference on how male and female will avoid a public space based on public space environment, and relationship between the prevalence of victimization risk and public space avoidant behavior, comparing the experience of male and female student. So basically, based on my finding, on average, female have higher fear of crime rather than male, which is 4.33 rather than 3.84, while perceived risk. Even though there are still differences, it's actually not that significant because from all the list of each of crime, male and female, they actually on average when they feel like they can the potential of become a crime of victim. Okay, but based on this top three. Okay, so based on top three, the number one differences is the rep or tem rep, which can be seen female on average, the average is much more higher than male. Therefore, it actually proves the theory of shadow of sexual assault. Shadow of sexual assault, which means a female greatest fear is being a victim of rape or an attempt rape. Therefore, other type of crime is overshadowed. Therefore, that's why we got the same average lah. Okay. So second based on this graph, because of conclusion, women report greater fear of crime than men, particularly rape, because of the master of crime offense. Therefore, the public space of the public walking behavior influenced by other rather than the environment type.
Alright, thank you. It's okay, no problem. So okay. Yeah, slow. Tu Dr. Chong. Sini. Wakil supervisor apa? Cakap.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Yeah, good luck, guys.
Daripada situ adalah menunjukkan smartphone notification ini ada efek kepada working memory performance of the participant. Untuk hipotesis kedua, iaitu the effect of types of working memory task.
capai target, lepas tu pergi capai target. And it's also a sense like I deserve it. So pasal dia bagus, and then dapat menghafal juzuk juga. That's why tujuan hidup mereka. You guys are using IPA?
There are researchers done before in this area, but there is a limited researchers that specifically focusing on quantitative cross-sectional survey.
Hello guys, saya dah habis. Saya orang first. Hi. Thank you.
Thank you. So, belum lagi? Belum lagi. Last.
Tak lama lagi. Orang kelima. Sekarang baru yang ketiga.
Tak apa, slow and steady. So masih lagi ongoing. Dah semua Cik Fatih tengah tu. Jom masih lagi. Ada yang dah habis. Dr. Jam tengah evaluate.
And here.
So, with my problem statement here, my gap is there is a limited research locally. So, locally there are research on ADHD, but then mostly it's more on childhood instead of tertiary level work. So, I would like to know more about tertiary level work punya research. And then second, it's a one size fits all support system. So basically, university groups ADHD under generic students with disabilities, overlooking their neurodiverse learning needs. So basically, ADHD students are
dua kumpulan ini. So that one is
my explanation in about the demographic part. Yeah.
Ini dah habis dah ni?
Belum.
Hah? Belum ya dah?
Tak, gambar dulu. Gambar yang penting.
Dua tengah marking semua. Nampak macam mana?
Kita baru nak.
Okay, saya rasa happy sebab boleh menjawab soalan dengan bagus dan baik. Lepas tu saya rasa soalan tu macam kita orang nak lagi soalan untuk ditanya.
Soalan sangat-sangat sempoi. Lepas tu saya rasa semasa present tadi pun macam fikiran pun macam lebih tenang, aman daripada sebelum present. Macam tu. Itu daripada saya.
After present rasa lega lah. Rasa lega and soalan-soalan pun yang bagi dapat jawab, which is okay lah gitu.
Saya rasa terharu sebab dapat jawab soalan. Saya nangis tadi. First. Ya, akhirnya boleh tidur dengan selesa. Betul?
Oh, quality sign. Tengok. Cuma jangan dulu kan.
Tak. Saya nak tulis tadi tapi tak apalah.
Dah habis dah.
Sebab tak mazhab tak ada speaker.
Dia daripada FCS.
Oh.
Macam
boleh menjawab kan?
Yuni, hai doktor Kartini.
Mana tu?
Oh, tandas. Richard tu. Nama kurus.
Macam ni nampak profesional tak?
Satu. Lah. Dah. Okey, ayo. Ambil dulu.
Dah. Semua dah happy. Dah habis. Finally boleh tidur dengan selamat.
Sebenarnya awak ada meja kursi kan?
Tak ada kursi kan?
Sebab dia tak ada lagi saya tarik.
Tak lagi betul.
Sebab dia dah susun. Ada kursi saya tarik.
Betul dah. Panjang gambar.
Laju doktor.